Hey there, and thanks for joining us yet again another week. And this week we have been visiting with Estelle's BFF. Actually, we're friends with the whole family, and they have 3 kids, so I guess are friends. And we've also been experimenting with a new GoPro Max, trying to learn how that works. Kind of cool. So I've been looking at the what GoPro or what action camera to get for a while, and I was kind of thinking GoPro Max or I think it's the Hero 8, or Hero 7, whatever, the newest Hero. But we're part of the Bucket List Family Friends Club, I guess it's called. And like last month, the monthly deal was a GoPro Max, so that kind of settled it. We went for that, and now we're trying to figure out how it works. Obviously we know how it works, but now we're trying to figure out how to make cool video with that camera. So we've been playing around with it a lot, kind of seeing what we can do. So we spent some time with this camera, just like fooling around, jumping in the trampoline. I was like chasing Erica on a bike. It's kind of neat because you can hook it to everything. And since you don't only have to point at what you want to capture, it's easy to have it just sitting somewhere and then you can do whatever you want to do somewhere in its field of view, I guess. Great thing when the camera films in all the different directions is if I stick it on one of the GoPro sticks and hand it to the kids, it doesn't really matter that they usually don't know where they're pointing it, so they can just kind of hold the camera up and go about whatever they're doing. It turns out they, of course, all 3 want to be the person filming, so they think it's lots of fun to be running around with it in their hand. And no, we're not going to get 2 more, obviously. own style of holding the camera. Like Estelle just tries to hold it high above her head, like steady and straight and very proper. Claire kind of starts that way, but then I think her mind wanders and she kind of forgets what she's doing with this camera. Annabelle never really tried to film anything else. Like she's more interested in seeing herself on the little camera screen that's on the GoPro. So she's more interested in that. So she'll just kind of walk with it in front of her face like this. And often like she's singing. So one of these days we'll have like a whole concert of her just walking around singing and talking to the camera. I love 3-year-olds. They're a lot of fun. And especially when they're doing goofy things like that. Anyhow, when we used to live close by to here, in Fjugesta, Estelle and Claire, but mainly Estelle, went to a daycare where she met her best friend Elma. And Elma has 2 younger brothers, roughly the same age as Claire and Annabelle. So when we get together, there's like 10 people, just because 2 families make up the entire team. Elma and Estelle, they FaceTime whenever they can, so that's great fun, but of course they want to hang out as much as possible. So whenever we're in the area, we try to make sure to sync up and go hang out with them. So since Erica and I really like hanging out with the parents in this family, any hangout with them usually turns into like a whole day and evening friends get together. So that's really great. Girls usually get to bed really late, but that's okay. We have a lot of fun. Now, these friends, they live on, well, not a farm. They have a really cute house out in, I was going to say woods, but they're not in the city. Let's put it that way. And so they have some animals, and all 3 of our girls really love animals, pretty much any animal. But Estelle, like it was amazing. We thought it was really fun. Erica and I were sitting, I don't know, by the table or something on the patio, and Estelle comes walking up to us, and she's carrying an egg and a hen, just out of nowhere, right? So those are kind of the fun moments when we let the girls just kind of cruise and hang out with their friends and animals. They like animals. So being on summer break may sound like a lot of fun. It is. But the lack of structure kind of makes it hard for work, I guess, for me to get any work done, and for the girls to do any homeschooling. Of course, it's summer break, so I guess that's okay. And it may sound weird saying a digital nomad family saying the lack of structure is hindering us from working. Because many people probably think that a traveling family, they don't have any structure. But I'd say on the contrary there, we need a lot of structure for our days and our activities for it to work. So we're pretty good at keeping a regular schedule for the days, doing like planning and doing things so that we don't just wander off into like vacation mode, because in vacation mode we don't get anything done, and if nobody works we don't make any money, and if we don't make any money we have to go home, but we don't have a home, so that's not an option. So we need a structure. We have the structure, but during summer vacation we kind of do go into vacation mode, which I guess is fine for a couple of weeks, but it'll be fun to return into the normal lifestyle here shortly. And we've received a bunch of questions on being a digital nomad family with kids, like about homeschooling, figuring out where to live, what to do, activities, and then juggling all of that in your schedule. And we're trying to put together a little tips and tricks and a little insight into how we do it. There's probably 1,000 different ways, but at least, kind of give you an insight into how we go about planning our days. So we'll get to that shortly. Follow us on Instagram as well, because we do try to answer questions there as quick as possible whenever anybody asks them. But like I said, we have gotten a lot of those questions, and we'll get to those shortly, as soon as the summer break thing is over, so we can get back to work, I guess. But anyhow, thank you for following along, and thank you for following us on Instagram, following us on Instagram and subscribing here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please do. Until next week, remember to have fun, and we'll chat to you soon. See ya. Boom!